Hey there, my friends. Welcome to a Tuesday night watch talk. I am your host, Bobby Legs. It's been a while, right? It's been like a few weeks since we had one of these. At least it feels that way. And I got a reoccurring bout with bronchitis that I'm fighting again. So as you remembered a couple months ago, I had this lingering cough for like 6 months. I'm 6 weeks, and then I was fine for maybe a month, and then it came back again. And this time I went to, it's been about 2.5 weeks now, right? And I went to my family physician, right? Initially, with that first bout, I had gone to the Medi Center, and they see a lot of patients come in and out every day, and they're just trying to like kind of get you in and out. So this time I went to the proper physician, and I do have bronchitis, and put me on this antibiotics, right? So finally, I got some antibiotics and some little steroids for the cough, and so we'll see how long I can go today with this. It may be a shorter stream as usual, but I wanted to um, you know um, keep in touch, right? I feel like it's been a couple weeks again, and in about a month from now, I'm going to be going away for about 3 weeks. So I just want to make sure we get some streams in. The talk soup over the next month or two is also going to be spotty, just because Clayton's away now, and he said he might be able to be back at some point on Sunday, so we can do a talk soup, watch soup. But then again, when I leave, watch soup will be on the shelf until I get back. So the next month and a half, it's going to be a little sketch with the live streams. I'm sorry, I apologize. I do love connecting with you guys, and I miss you guys when I'm not connected. So I got on. So I teased a little bit that I'm going away, and I think some of you probably already know where I'm going. I'm going to go to Europe, Denmark, and Austria, and a little bit of Germany. So I got my Nomos Club Campus 38. I'm starting to feel the excitement of being away. Can't wait for that. Um, I was thinking, I'm not going to be really in Germany much. It's only going to be for a few days, and it's going to be in the Bavarian Alps. But man, it would be great to like get a group of guys and do a little watch pilgrimage, maybe to Germany one day, right? Hit up Glasuta, right? Which is a sleepy town, apparently, right? There's nothing really. I mean, it's just a nice little uh, picturesque village, um, but not much going on. It's about a 2-hour drive from Prague, or an hour and a half drive from Prague. Not that far away, I guess. I mean, maybe like a 4-hour train ride to Berlin. Um, and uh, and so it's kind of like a little bit out of the way. But it'd be nice to go there and check that town out. And Frankfurt, of course, where Zinn is. And I know there's some watch shops and watchmakers in Dresden and other parts of Germany. Maybe even incorporate Switzerland, into that. But that's something that, like, I've been thinking about, um, recently. I'm like, oh, wouldn't that be a great little trip? Um, let's say hello to the chat. I really don't have much uh, planned for this evening, right? I mean, surprise. So hopefully we can feed off each other, and talk about some things, for the next half hour or to an hour or so. Hey, Rob, Mountain Standard Time is here. How you doing? Had the sub note date on today. Let's get it on. Mr. Mizone, he's got the 50 fathoms on all day. Switch to Moser Pioneer Matt Swiss Red for the stream. Well, thank you, sir. P. Wilson, how you doing, bud? Bill K is here. James, what's up, James? Hey, Caliber, good to see you. Michael B, yo yo. Underachieving Watch Collector. Good evening, everyone. Wearing his 116610 LN Chub Mariner uh, tonight. Casual, hello all. How's Wilson? Well, yeah, Wilson, how are you? Ken Spear checking in from Pittsburgh. Dr. Phil? No, I don't think he's that kind of doctor, right? Albert saying, sorry to hear. Oh yeah, no, no worries, no worries. I mean, I'm sure, I just don't know why they didn't prescribe me antibiotics when the last time when I went to the Medi Center, but whatever. Anyway, um, Chess saying happy Tuesday, Watch Geeks for sure. Um, those areas are working well. Looking, no, it's can't make me laugh, man. Can't make me laugh. Right on cue, right? Uh, yeah, Maison, I appreciate it, man. Um, Sanjay, wow. Hey, okay, let's talk about this, right? This is like in our little circle, in our little world, in our niche within a niche within a niche in this YouTube space, right? One of our good friends, Sanjay, who has a great channel, man. I mean, like he is a source for a lot of people for Grand Seiko, right? He knows his stuff, um, and he, keeps it exciting, right? Going through watches as he used to, right? He says he's a new man, a different man. No, I think he's just real busy with life. Life is like, he's got a new job, new kid, and so I think that takes up, a lot of his time. He's sorely missed, sorely missed. Great, great team member on the Watch Soup live stream channel. Um, Clayton and I, we do a really good job. I feel we really work together really well. You throw Sanjay in the mix, man. I think we have a great little trio for a stream. Um, with Clayton's in-depth analysis. I mean, nobody breaks down a watch video like Clayton does. And then Sanjay, very very surprisingly very opinionated, right? You see a lot of that um, through the stream, right? I mean, like, yeah, yes, he has like his um, formulations and opinions when he's reviewing a piece, but when it comes to topical discussion, like he's got an opinion, and he delivers it in a very, very nice and calm way. But he is great, and I just feel like I'm there to like keep the show moving, and let those guys kind of really take over. But he is very, very much missed, and hopefully we will see him soon. Yes, the Nomos. Hey, Roar the Tiger, what's up? Hey, buddy. Um, Steve. Yes, good to see you. Bobby Legs better not be quitting YouTube. I may have to put out a video. Am I quitting YouTube? That seems to be very, very popular subject matter recently with some of the watch people quitting or saying that they're quitting, being very elusive in the titles of their shows. I guess it attracts views, right? When you threaten quitting YouTube. No, no, no. I'm not. I have been thinking about um, you know, how long do I keep this going, right? I'm not in it to have hundreds of thousands of viewers. Would that be subscribers? Would that be nice? Yeah, of course. But my shows, my reviews, my videos, they're not worthy of that kind of like exposure. I just don't have the time to really do what I want to do. Like I really want to make these videos professional looking. There's some guys out there who do such a great job, and I envy that skill. Not that I don't have the skill set, it's just that editing just takes a long time, and I just don't have that kind of time. So then, like, I thinking to myself, then what's the reason for it all? Then why do it? But this is the best part when I talk to you guys. When I talk to some of my guys offline. The friendships that I've made. I know I say this a lot, but the friendships I've made through this watch community has been the biggest surprise of it all. Starting the channel, like when I did started a channel, and my first video was released at the end of October in 2018, and then I started with a collection review, right? And then I got a Black Bay 58 I did a review, and then I kind of jumped in to a community. A random Rob was very critical at the beginning of my YouTube career, and getting into the watch community as a whole, and really, like, that's where I met a lot of you guys through Random Rob and his channel and his Discord and whatnot. And then, like, it kind of just took off, and everybody went, I went in a different direction, and with people, and you just, it's like friendships, right? Like, you find people that you hang out with, and eventually you move on to different friendships. I mean, like, it just organically happened that way. And um and yeah, I mean, it's been great. It's been great, um only several times have I regretted having the channel, when there was some mysterious people on the stream a couple years ago. I don't know if you guys remember that old that old funny instances. Anyway, I'm sure I'm being very, very big, and some of you may not know what I'm talking about, but some of you, I think, do know what I'm talking about. And so, but everything's been cool and chill, and you guys have all been great. Um, should I buy an Anardane at 2 times retail? Man, I mean, like, my initial reaction is no, but I mean, it's hard to get a new one, right? Like, our friend Chaz, who's on the chat, I think, and Chaz, correct me if I was wrong. You put a deposit down on an Ardane, and the I think it was like a limited edition or something like that, and the batch for the dials, the enamel dials, like, there was like, after like a year, they came back to you and said, "Oh yeah, we're not going to be able to do it because the batch didn't come out right." There was something to that effect, and so he never got his Anardane, and so, like, I guess, if you really want it, Scott, and I'm sure, like, some of these other guys will have their opinions on it, but I've seen some Anardanes, like, go for 2, 3, 4 times their value. Maybe not now, but in the last, like, 2 years, I've seen that. Um, so, look, if you really want it, and they're not making that sort of color or dial type or whatever, I can't fault you for going for it. Anyway, I would love to know what other people think in the chat. I'm over Anardane, and it's not because I don't like their watches. I've had a couple in for review. Joey B sent me a beautiful one, red, post red color, or post whatever, male post red color. Beautiful watch, man. Beautiful watch, and I think, like, that's going at least for double uh, what it was worth when he bought it. Um, but what's turned me off is, like, the ordering process, right? And, like, waiting as long as you do, and then, like, having some, like, a snafu, like, the batch didn't come out right, and didn't they actually resell those, Chaz, for like double the price, or there was something weird about what happened to you. Um, it's like Ming, you know what I mean? Like Ming, like the whole, like, ordering process kind of turned me off to Ming. Um, James, watch meetup in Germany would be a hoot. Get it? Glass. Ah, hey, oh, try the fish. Um, that'd be awesome. Um, we can talk only watch. Let's get to that in a little bit. Um, Dresden watchmaking is on fire. Isn't What brand is, there's an independent, there's some brands from Dresden. Um, man, I don't know. Is Dornbluth from Dresden? I don't know. Um, uh, no, it's Thomas Nimitz or something like that. I think he was another. That was another independent watchmaker that Watch Buys used to carry. I believe he was from Dresden. Watch shopping. How funny how Fed said he wouldn't buy a watch in Italy. Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, that's because like, isn't there just a lot of like Frankensteins in Italy? Like, like not the actual Frankenstein, but like when you go to a watch shop, like a lot of, I felt like there was some, it was something like weird like that. Um, Bobby Legs is not a quitter. Where in the city to say also small seconds just arrived. Yeah, Ken, that's a great watch. What color did you get? Um, hey, Weeben, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Sanjay is the new CEO of Grand Seiko. He doesn't have time for us. Hey, wouldn't that be awesome? Um, Grand Seiko finally broke his spirit and his wallet. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Glasuta. Chaz, member for 19 months, man. Thank you, Chaz. Really appreciate the support. Um, Tell Sanjay that's not an excuse. Sanjay is currently hand making the finest spring bars that I've ever been he's good to concentrate on movie 70. Oh man. Do you remember Robert Tiger? Do you remember that stream when we figured out that Sanjay had no idea about movies? None whatsoever. He like watched like three movies his whole life. He did like some Rain Man quote and then like he admitted that he didn't see Rain Man. Like something man. I once in a while, because I did a clip of that, and I also released that as a video. Every once in a while I go back to that because that's like one of the funniest moments I've had on a live stream. Man, I was, oof. Yeah. I hope he comes back too. Hey, Chrono Craze got off work early. Happy to catch a stream. Yeah, happy that you're here, man. Good evening, Cabby Lake. Good to see you. Quicker than drawn. What up? What up? We got some players here tonight. Will you be taking the new Z903 tonight? Will you? Okay, I put that on news on the Discord on your. Yeah, yeah, I did. I did a video on the new Z903. Yeah, I mean, look, what do I think? What do I think? What do I think about that? I know you didn't ask me what I think, but I mean, I think you want me to. I So I had a few more days to think about it, and I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Um, I like the raised loom plots. That reminds me very much so of the Vertex that I had, and I really like that about that watch. Um, the at first I was like, okay, yeah, they got rid of that 10 o'clock crown for the bezel, to turn bezel. But thinking more about it, I'm like, ah, you know what? Uh, I kind of miss it. I wish it was still there. I wish it was still there because it was a kind of a cool feature that made it separate, right? That distinguished itself differently from the Navitimer because a lot of people, and rightly so, compare the two, or when they see the 903, they're like, "Oh, that's a Navitimer copy," not knowing the history behind Zin and the 903 and the Nat Breitling and how that story all played out. Um, the color to me is the bigger deal. So you have the black and the blue, and then you have that kind of like jade blue or sky blue or whatever you want to call it, frost blue, ice blue. And I think that's just like slowly opening the door. And I know that's a limited edition, slowly opening the door for more colors, right? They're going to follow like what many other brands do, and what like Breitling has done with the Navitimer, right? Where they came out with some different colors for it. And I think we're going to see that. Um, I'm happy that it's back as a production model in general because it had disappeared from the catalog for about a year or two, and I had a feeling it was going to come back. Um, and of course it did. It came out sooner than I thought. I thought that would give it maybe a rest for a couple more years. But I think they're just playing. They're just going to play along with the color dial game, and maybe that watching copper, like a copper dial, salmon copper dial, that would actually pretty look cool. Like a light green. I think you're going to see like the same colors or very close to the same colors of the new Navitimers. Um, Chaz is helping me with some titles. Just make controversial topic titles and put a question mark at the end. I think I'm going to have a controversial topic for a video this week. I've been toying about doing a video this video for a couple weeks now, and I actually created some slides, and I'm gonna have to update the slides. But it's in regards to um, Bitcoin, Bitcoin and watches, meaning that, and I'm still working formulating the idea in my head, but instead of buying like a luxury piece this year, right? For me, this is not financial advice for anybody. This is what I'm thinking about. Like, I was hoping to pick up, like a Grand Seiko or that Glashütte panel reserve. Instead of buying that watch this year, taking that money and investing it in Bitcoin, and only just not buying the luxury watch this year. Like, next year, I'll go back to buying the luxury watch, right? But just maybe just not do that this year. Um, yeah, I've already bought some watches in the beginning of this year, so that's kind of like not fair. I've already bought some watches, but as you know, and this being one of them. But like, instead of like spending, let's say, 6 grand on the Glashütte original panel reserve, just buy Bitcoin with it. You know, and it only makes sense if you believe that Bitcoin is going to keep going up in price, right? If you don't, then that's, hey, that's fine. Everybody's got their opinions on it, and it's not a topic discussion about the validity of Bitcoin or where it's going to go. Um, for not where it's going to go, but the validity of Bitcoin, where you think it's real or not, or have an issue with it. It's whether I feel that it's going to be worth X amount within a decade. So it's still early. I mean, like, it's not like buying it at, $200 early or $8,000 early. It's around 70,000 or 71,000 now. But if you believe that Bitcoin is going to be worth $1 million in 10 years, um, why not take some of that money now, right now, when it's worth $70,000 a coin, buy like a Glashütte Pena Reserve amount of it, which will be like, let's just round it up to 7,000. So it's like a point 0.1 Bitcoin in 10 years. That investment, if you believe, like I do, you don't have to believe it. If you believe that it'll be $1 million in 10 years, that's $100,000, and maybe you could buy several watches with that. And then, but going back to the buying the watch next year, like I think next year it's going to be like over 100,000. So I rather buy it obviously when it's 70,000 than when it's over. But I believe that, right? It doesn't make me right, and doesn't make that you really. See, you see, I'm being very careful about how I'm wearing this thing, because this is not a financial advice type of topic. This is just, just a thought experiment. Instead of like buying that watch this year, just hold off on that, buy the Bitcoin, then go back and buy the watch next year. That watch is going to be there next year, right? But I believe Bitcoin won't be 70,000 next year. I believe it'll be double that, and I believe it'll be X amount. So let me put a video up on that and just walk it through my own personal logic, not advice, my own personal logic. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. And I'll do Bitcoin or luxury watch, question mark. It's called trading up, Bobby Legs. All right. Uh, I got to see them for the first time public at a Red Bar event last night. The 903s. Sorry, I'm just got to catch up. Chaz, I really starting to get drawn towards the orange and black Zenith Diver. Ooh, controversial topic. Still waiting on my Anodane and my Yema. Keep them alive. Yema's coming. Anodane was using the Easy Bake Oven to cook the enamel, and now it's gone. Now it's gone. Langenhain. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta see Langenhain. Elonga and Zun and Nomos and Geo, right? And Glashütte. They're all in Glashütte. Anodane finally figured out how to make those dials at Bobby Legs just for 1,800-ish. So there you go. Yeah. Salmon dial. My 50 fathoms was sourced from an Italian AD, signed warranty card, rock solid timepiece. Love it. Defo a daily wear. Um, Buy via gray market dealer. Yep. Hey, Mr. Jones, haven't seen you. I follow you on Instagram. I see your pics. Good to see you, man. Um, Caliber, I like the new Xeno 903. Have always been a fan of it. Yeah, I got that vintage one. I mean, I think here's the thing. Like, so the one I have, the vintage one with like the 24-hour dial, like to me, that's and manual wind Lamagna movement. To me, that's the epic 903 to have. Um, sure, the modern ones have the the chrono what's that feature? I'm drawing a blank. Let's find out. Column wheel, column wheel, um, column wheel chrono feature, which is nice, man. It's nice to have that. Let me just pull it up. Might as well pull it up. Jeez, share the screen. Um, so these, I mean, they have like they have the column wheel chrono. Um, yeah, I mean, like, what's not to like about it, really? Um, man, I can't believe I'm missing that. I'm missing that 10 o'clock crown, man. It's a good looking color. This is a good looking color, man. Technical details. It's a handsome watch. What do you, Caliber? What do you think about the fine link bracelet? Um, to me, the 903. I mean, it's you got to wear it on a strap. Um, I'm nothing against this fine link bracelet. I just don't think it fits this watch for me personally. Um, yeah, I mean, 14.5 millimeter thick, so it's a nice thickness to it. Yeah, it's a good looking piece, man. Um, Mizuno said, I will get a 903, but it's down on this queue. Yeah, it's the GOC queue and the Aquaterra World Time come first, unless then releases a colorway that makes me change plans. Calm believes. Um, Gronk, that no real money. Toxic Brigade. Bobby Legs loves Bitcoin. Hey, Amin, how you doing? What's going on? No, no, it's not financial advice. Just look at my assets and bought those. Oh, no, no, no. No, I'm not. I'm not doing Paul Thorpe. No, man, I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change the direction of the channel. Okay, it's still going to be about watches. It's just a thought experiment. You know, I like these. I like these thought experiments every once in a while. Um, Man, Paul Thorpe is really. It's no longer like a watch channel anymore. Um, Financial advice strapped in. 100%. It's not. It's not. Strapped in, Justin is. Hey, James said I'd rather put my watch fund into one of those up and coming micro brands than crypto. They cut out the middleman. Ouch. Yes, Colorado. Yep. Prefer it on a strap. Yeah, yeah, I think so too. Man, not this one caliber. The blue one here. This blue. I mean, I love this blue, and I like I can't really tell here, but in the previous versions, it was like more that patina type indices and or loom and hands on it, and paired up with a brown strap like this, it looks so good. It looks so good. Um, yeah, yeah. What's the movement on this? Oh, Le Jeux Perret. Okay, they were experimenting with different um, chrono movements on this. I think the last couple of years, even before they quote unquote discontinued it, they were still using the Le Jeux Perret, but Zin have widened their um, um, widen the brands or the different types of chronos companies that they're working with, right? Um, where can we let me see this in technologies. It's not. It's in technologies. Straps and accessories, our watches, instrumental chronographs. I know the 144, right? They're using Concepto, right? So they use Solita, they use Concepto, use Le Jeu Perret. There's a 356. I know the limited 356 that I had. They used a Solita. Yeah, Solita right here. Um, so yeah, so they use several different companies for their chronos. I don't think they use any Eddas anymore, or they haven't bought Eddas in a while. Um, Remember when the intern was going to do all the producing work for these shows, Bobby? Well, what's wrong with the producing shows right now? Yeah, I remember those days. I remember those days. But I've got the 5 link bracelet on H2. Good bracelet. Okay. Um, is Bob Legs becoming correct? Whoa, 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 Scott. Ouch, buddy. Ouch. Uh, you didn't miss anything, Justin. Don't worry about it. Bobby Legs is bullish. That's the takeaway. Okay. All right. You guys like the blue? I like the blue. Um, but I went with the black. Yeah, the one I have, the vintage one, that's a black dial. Um, but but I like the blue. I like the blue. Um, and oh, that's right. Yep, good point. They raised the water meter resistance to 200 meters. Um, so that's pretty cool. Um, Concepto has to be new cryptocurrency. Yeah, shots fired, man. Oof, that hurt, man. That hurt. Um, Man, there is. I don't know if you guys know about um this 903. There's a 903 that has a moon phase on it. Um, that is just the coolest. Um, let's see here. Okay. Let's see if they have any. It has 4 subdials to it. Um, oh, there's probably there's I don't think they don't have them in Chrono anymore. It's not common. That's not it. Anyway, I hate to like mention it and not be able to show it. I forget. Oh, nope, that's not it. Uh, Man, I forget the exact um model number. It's a 903, but like I don't know what version of the 903. Um, Stop sharing. Let's stop sharing. Let me sign in and see if I could find it to eBay. Okay. Just bear with me and I'll share my screen. Nine oh three H4. I think that's what yeah. Yeah, that's it. Um See if they have one of those. Hmm. All right, let's just do 903. H4 makes sense, right? With the 4 registers. Um 903, 903, 903, 903. All right, maybe I'll just have to like get like a Google image. I'm sorry, this is taking a lot longer than I hoped. 903H for images. Yeah, yeah, here it is. But there was one with a white dial that I liked a little bit better. Anyway, let me pull this up. Um, I think this is a really cool watch. I really do. I really do. It has the date um, complication on the 12 o'clock register, and then you have a little moon phase there. Yeah, I think this might be a better picture of it. No, that's not taking me there. Um, mm, I think there was a white dial version that I liked much better, but I can't seem to find it. Anyway, it's a cool looking watch. It's a cool looking watch. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Chris has got some good news that he's going to be sharing with us soon, hopefully. Um, yeah, get the intern. You know, the intern hasn't even showed up to the stream under his other alias. And there's other alias that he likes to use to give me a hard time. Hey, Thomas, good to see you. Yeah, better late than never, of course. Anyway, um, Google 903 Moose. Brilliant, brilliant. 903 moon phase. I think that's how I found it the first time. AliExpress. Wait a second. Uh, wait a second. Chenji 903 new main. What? 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 All right. Is that supposed to be a Zen knockoff? No, that doesn't even look like anything close. Okay. All right. All right. Oof. That was horrible. That was horrible. What does Zen have to say here? Opening document, opening document. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. Hmm, anyway, I thought I found the perfect replica, the Chenji 903, but that's the boomer alert. Yeah, thanks. That watch looks like it was made by a first gen AI. Totally, right? Uh, what was that for rock music? Yeah. Want to hear it again? I didn't know you guys could hear that. All right, Chenzi 903. Oh yeah, the back of it. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I think I found my new intro song. I gotta find if who wrote that song. I don't want to get a copyright violation. Uh, very nice, very nice. Sounded like about chicken bow music. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I spilled oil all over myself. Uh, uh, awesome, awesome. Um, let's see what's new, huh? Let's check out what's new for a little bit here. You know, I haven't been doing the Sunday morning weekly update because it really hasn't been much. Um, and also, yeah, the last couple of weeks have been a little rough with the kids' schedule. You know, playing games, baseball games, and softball games. Um, but you know, I heard some of the guys today talk about this one here, the new Le Polaris Geographic. watch. Interesting. I'm not a big fan. I gotta say it. I'm not a big fan of the Polaris line. Not a big fan. I know a lot of people like it. Just it just doesn't really do anything for me. I think it has something to do with the font of the numbers. I think that's a big turn off. Although this is you know um, got some great complications here on this watch. Um, it's not that it's terrible looking. I just I don't know. There's something about this that doesn't really do it for me. It's probably hell of expensive, right? I mean, you have, wait a second, let's see here. You have day night indicator, looks like a second time zone here, and then you have a world time, power reserve, right? Am I reading that right? Um, let's see. Let's scroll down here and get the skinny on it. Movement in house. 70-hour power reserve, hours, minutes, seconds, second time zone, power reserve, display, day or night indicator, 24 cities. I mean, 17.4. It's not terrible, right? It's not a terrible price. I was thinking something over 20, because I don't know, everything seems to be over 20. But glass box crystal, not bad, not a bad price. Um, Hey, Thomas, what will be your gold watch of choice? Well, um, is it something that I could afford or something that I dream? Okay, well, look, I mean, I would say if it's something that in the realm of possibility of me owning, um, my gold, there's a couple of choices. And of course, it would have to be pre-owned. Um, every once in a while, you'll see that Glasuta panel reserve in gold creep down to the low teens, and you can get that watch for 10,000, which is I don't think is out of the crazy. I don't think it's too crazy to think that you could 10 or 11,000. I think that'd be something. Man, I love that watch, rose gold in a black dial. Also, an older uh, Tanda. Um, Parmigiani Tanda in rose gold and black dial. Uh, would love an older Torque, but I think those prices now are getting a little bit way ahead, way further away from me. I couldn't see myself that happening. But um, and then like if I think if I I think you can find a Chopard, um, an LUC pre-owned for something in the ballpark where I would consider affordable. Other than that, like that um, new release of that Moser that came out recently, the Vanta Black Endeavor in rose gold. Ooh, man, that is a beautiful watch. Oof, I love that watch. I love that watch. But that's like way beyond anything that I would ever pay for. Yeah, that new JLC Polaris. I like the colorway. Still hate the uninspired case. That's a busy dial on a Polaris. That didn't really bother me. Again, I think it's the numbers. I think it's the 12, 9, and 3 that really turn me off. Uh, Polaris reminds me of a Patek Code 1159 AP, I think you mean, even though this generation of it was released first, I think. 17K still bananas. I don't know, James. I mean, it's still a lot of money, but it's a lot less than I thought it would be. Interesting, but you would still go with the AT? Yeah, I don't blame you. Um, Polaris will be toxic sludge. No, I can't argue with that. Gold Watch's choice. Bitcoin. Chaz will go with a Paddock 5226. Right, right. What is that? That's a Calatrava, right? I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, this one. This one, Chaz, you like this one? Let's see here. Let's boomer, 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 boomer. I still haven't figured this thing out. Oh, my internet is slow. What's going on? Can you guys still hear me? Oh, here we go. I don't know if that's the same one that you're thinking of, Chaz, but I mean that's a still good looking watch, right? Um, anyway, I think 100% Chaz. Farmer's Gold watch. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. All right, let's take a look at a couple other new releases, and then we'll call it. Chrono Swiss, I'm not really interested in that. I mean, the YLT is interesting, I guess. Um, a little different look here, right? I mean, like, I'm not going to pretend I know exactly what's going on with the HYT watches. What did I say? YLT, HYT watches. But this looks cool. This is like the first HYT watch that I would consider buying if I had the money. Um, kind of pretty, yeah, pretty cool looking. Pretty cool looking. Probably worth like crazy, but then 355,000. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's bananas. It's probably going to be like 20,000 in 2 years because these things just take a stupid hit. Um, I call you the yep, it's $1 billion. PYT. Yeah, okay. SCT. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. Um, let's get back here. Um, ooh, let's talk about this one. Um, Limited Black Bay collaboration with Inter Milano. That's how the Italians say Milan, Milano. Um, I don't know. I just made that up. I mean, maybe I'm right. Our buddy Dib really likes this watch. He told me so. Um, even though he's not an Inter Milano fan, he's an Arsenal fan. I think it's interesting. I just like the branding kills me. I mean, you really got to be an Inter Milano fan to get it into this watch, right? I'm not an Inter Milano. All right, I'll stop saying it. Um, but I'm a fan of the Black Bay 58. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, wear it in good health. Um, yeah. Let's move on. Okay. Um, the March of the no, I'm not really interested. Let's see here. Let's pick one more. Let's pick one more. Um, see, it's been tough, man. See, this is all tough. Well, okay. New Union Glasuta, Belsar Chrono. Hey, there's a moon phase. There you go. Bada bing, bada bo. This is probably 4,500. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, wow. I overshot it. 37. I like this brand. I'm not really crazy about this one. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope. There's something about it that just doesn't do it for me. And I like this line, the Belisar line. This one just doesn't. This doesn't. I don't know. This date. I'm not a big fan of the date hand extending out to the edge of the dial with the dates the pointer like a pointer date. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not like not a big fan of that. You know. Although the Oris that Oris pointer date watch is nice. That's the only Oris I would ever consider. I got a pretty interesting comment on my recent video on the Heinrich Helicopterion, and somebody really went after me hard. saying that if it was Oris who did this, I'd be slamming them. Um, and he's right. And he's right. If it was Oris putting out something that looked like the Heinrich helicopter, I would slam them. But Oris has to be held to a different standard because this is a company with a lot of history and been in the watch game for a really, really long time. So what's their excuses for fucking up some of those releases, man? I don't even respect them anymore. I don't. I don't respect them. Don't get legs started on Italians. Hey, that's not me. That's not me. That's our friend Deb. A little ombre blue looks good. Um, the Ronaldo phenomenon played his best years at Inter. Ronaldo played at Inter Milan. I know he played for Madrid, right? Um, or maybe you're talking about a different Ronaldo. If this is Ronaldo that's right now playing in Saudi Arabia, um, did he play in Inter Milan? Or no, didn't he go to Juventus before he went to Arabia, Saudi Arabia? I don't know. I'd be really impressed if I got all that right because I know nothing about world soccer. Football, sorry, football. The OG Ronaldo. Ah, okay. Um, yeah, it looks cheap. Okay, let's move on. Let's get one more in there. No, that's impressions. Um, Piaget Polo Chrono now in Emerald Green Planet. Do I care? I like this polo sport. New generation of Moser with the center seconds. Rado goes blue. Niet. Uh, okay. Yeah. I think that's it for new releases. We just attended the Horus funeral. Uh, phenomenal, phenomenal. Uh, the real Nado. Okay. Gerald Charles just passed Horus. The Brazilian Ronaldo. Okay, yeah. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Um, yeah, he played what in like in the 90s and early 2000s. I'm loving it. Phenomenal. Um, well, guys, it was good. Um, it was good. It was good to do this tonight. I really miss doing it, and I feel, I feel like I'm getting better. So hopefully, I know I'm tired of talking about it. But Jazz came for the financial advice, stayed for the soccer legend. Who's our most legendary American soccer player? Is it? I almost said Carlos Beltran. He was a baseball player from Puerto Rico. Um, well, there was Alexi Lalas, right? I mean, I know the new guy. The one kid is good, and he plays in in Europe. Pachalnik or Pisalic. Um, but Claudio Reyna, right? Claudio Reyna wasn't he really good for us? Um, Michael Jordan. If Michael Jordan plays soccer, we'd win every World Cup. Guys, thank you so much. Have a good evening. Hopefully we'll have a watch soup for you on Sunday night. If not, maybe I'll just stream it. And have a great rest of your week. Take care.